Alright, so if you're seeing this video, I have probably already left to EVO this year. So EVO this year is in Las Vegas, which is not next to me, so I have to fly there. But anyway, the videos this weekend are very random, but it is EVO weekend, which is very exciting because there's going to be a bunch of announcements. Now, the reason why I'm going to EVO is to record games. I'm not going to compete or nothing like that. So since I'm going, I'm not going to be streaming and reacting to all the announcements live. But when I get back, I'll look at all the stuff and review everything. But I'm mainly going to EVO to record games. I'm going to try and get 2x scale footage, new Garo, MVC collection, 100x100 net impact, and also Sparking Zero. And speaking of Sparking Zero, our roster has slowly but surely been getting revealed lately, and there is no GT to be found. I don't think GT is going to be on the base roster because there's still a lot of characters that don't have all their forms yet on the roster, such as like Frieza, all his forms aren't there, Cell, all his forms aren't there. So it's not looking like we're going to get GT on base roster. We're probably going to have a GT DLC, but for that, that's probably not going to be for a while either, because obviously the first two confirmed DLCs are Daima, and the second one is Superhero. So we're probably gonna get GT till later next year. I think that the pre-order character that's not revealed yet is probably going to be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Lab Coats or 21, whatever you want to call her. But I don't know, we have to wait and see. And also, even more confirmation that GT is probably not gonna make it is that some new jump scans came out, and it's going to be the theme of Cell Saga, which is going to include Perfect Cell, Super Saiyan 2 Tink Gohan, the androids, and Dr. Dro and whatnot. So that's probably what the next trailer is going to be. That's going to be at Gamescom, because Gamescom is confirmed that they're gonna have something new to announce for Sparking Zero. So yeah, that's pretty much it, which is kind of sad, honestly, because obviously GT is a big part of the Budokai series. A lot of people main the Budokai characters, so it's kind of sad to see that go, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, in this video I reacted to Globku's video where he pretty much reviewed the Sparking Zero roster up till now and talked about a bunch of characters that aren't even confirmed and shown on the roster yet. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys go follow Globku and subscribe to him. When I come back from EVO on Monday, I'm gonna have a lot of new videos for you guys, so stay tuned. And yeah, happy EVO weekend. We'll be back with some more content soon.
The last time we had a good look at the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero roster, it looked like this. It had so much empty space that the possibilities felt endless. But what if I told you that the roster already looks a little bit more like
I'm eating yogurt right now as we speak, bro.
Really tight. In the last month alone, we've had a lot of new characters confirmed for Sparking Zero, but for some reason, a lot of these characters still haven't been added to the roster screen.
I need some meat,
it's more than that.
Pause.
So today we're gonna find out just how full this roster actually is, starting by adding all of the confirmed characters. There are two characters that I saw with my own eyes when I played the demo at Summer Games Fest, and I guess at this point many of you have also played it at Anime Expo. So I'm sure some of you can confirm this too, but Dr. Gero was definitely playable. By the way, we don't know where these characters belong, so I'm the one deciding their placement here. It could be completely different by the time they're revealed. This is not random though. I am keeping some space open for stuff that's coming up in the future. And another character that we've seen was playable was Adult Gohan Super Saiyan. Right now, we only have base and Super Saiyan 2 on screen, but Super Saiyan was also playable in that same demo. And we've all seen the Great Saiyaman being played in that Japanese PvP exhibition. I believe with that character, we have a complete Adult Gohan, who was actually the first one to not have all of his forms in a clump exactly. This is a structure that we had...
Yeah, that's not right. But I guess they're just breaking the rules for Gohan.
Not seen before in this screen. So far, every character in their transformations have...
Yeah, everyone's like this, or like this, something like that.
Been in what I call vertical or horizontal clumps. So this new structure could actually help us fill some other character slots in the future.
Weird.
And there's one more character that they kind of accidentally confirmed, but during the game modes showcase with the game's producer, they talked about custom battles, and they actually showed Chiaotzu as a playable character. It's just a portrait, but as you can see, he's clearly on the enemy team here, so we're also gonna add him. And these four characters we just added are 100% confirmed.
Look how much people on the roster now.
Pause on this screen for a second.
Look at this. This is everybody in the game now. Wow. Look how big the roster is now compared to like the first video. Remember the first video we saw? There was like nobody here.
Because no one else I'm about to mention has been 100% confirmed. That said, there are a few that may have leaked. I'm gonna say these next characters are at least 90% confirmed. There are two single player modes that were showcased in the past month. There's Episode Battle, where you play through the Dragon Ball story and maybe make some alternate choices, play some what-if scenarios. And then there's Custom Battles, where you can create your own unique fights with all sorts of unique conditions. Let's maybe start with this one. Because as you're editing the different conditions for battle, you may notice that the background has a bunch of random images. Well, we can actually find a frame with no menus in front of us and inspect these images a little bit closer. And as you can see, there are a few unconfirmed characters here. We've got a Cyberman, we've got Teen Gohan Super Saiyan 2, and we've got Chi-Chi.
Teen Gohan.
Now, the reason why I say these aren't 100% confirmed is because some of them are maybe not playable. They could be a part of someone super. They could just like be an NPC that's around for some reason. I don't even know if custom battles have NPCs though.
Chi-Chi?
But I mean, I didn't say anyone saying that Bulma was
little
confirmed
Chi-Chi
playable
another
after
one,
seeing her in that story mode cutscene. And some of these screenshots do include some non-playable characters like Shenron or the Frieza ship.
It was Kid
But I would say there's a pretty good chance that these guys are all playable. So I'm going to add them to the roster, and some of you will be against me adding Chi-Chi, but I mean, I got to apply the same logic here.
Wait,
I guess this is why they are not 100% confirmed though, right? You may have also noticed Ultimate Gohan in the screen right here, but as you may have seen recently, Sparking Zero has been talking about customization a lot lately. In fact, whenever they show off tutorials for this game, they've been doing it with adult Gohan. But this character you're seeing right now is just an outfit. So it's hard for me to say whether that's actually Ultimate or just base Gohan with an outfit. I will eventually add Ultimate Gohan to the roster because of course I will, but I don't think I should add it right now with the leaks. Also, Krillin has the Namek Saga armor here, so I think we're also getting that outfit. Pretty cool. And Android 17Z is back to torment me. The more we learn about this game and customization though, the more I think he will actually be an outfit, but maybe an outfit with a unique moveset.
Cool.
But this wasn't the only screen that gave us new characters, because when you select which character you want to play in story mode, you can see Goku flying through a bunch of new images, and oh boy, we have a bunch of new characters to uncover here. A lot of these images are incredibly blurry, but there are a couple of frames where you can actually tell who some characters are. Two of them have been confirmed since, that's Dabura and Popovich, but two others still haven't been mentioned. And that's Zarbon, who was the easiest one to spot here, and also Kid Goku. He's doing the move he used to finish King Piccolo.
What the hell?
So I believe that's the original Dragon Ball Goku, and that is another two characters.
It's not looking like GT's gonna make it. I'll tell y'all this, it's not looking like GT's gonna make it.
Roster. Again, those aren't confirmed yet, but they're very, very likely. And confirming Dabura and Spopovich just made it even more likely in my opinion. And of course, we're not going to stop there. We might be done with all the confirmations and leaks, but looking at this roster, we have a lot of incomplete characters. Let's start by taking care of Z-Trunks. We're going to put his base form right there.
We getting more. Wow, we go. Okay.
Transformation. Now that we have Teen Gohan, we can complete the character with base and Super Saiyan as well. Topo is still missing God of Destruction 2. Cell is missing all of his forms. That's three extra characters right there. And if we're doing Kid Goku, we're also doing Great Ape. I don't think I've done anything crazy just yet. This is all pretty logical so far. Of course, they could just decide to not do God of Destruction Topo for now, or maybe they just cut Super Perfect Cell from the game and make it a skill like they did with
GT's not looking. It's not looking too good for GT.
These are pretty safe bets.
It's not looking too good for GT. And the first DLCs they said are Daima and Superhero. Woo! So if GT is DLC, it won't be for a while. It wouldn't be for a while. Let me see. Where is let me see. Come on, load. Sparking Zero. Wait, no, it's not down here. Right here. Wait, it's not down here either. That was a pre-order bonus junk.
A test of power.
God damn it, hold on. Sparking Zero DLC. Where the hell is it at? Perfect. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. It's the one on the right. There it is. You can see it at the bottom right there. It says Ball and Daima. I said Ball and Daima. Superhero and Daima. Damn. GT. If GT is DLC, it wouldn't be for like. The game's dropping in October. Next year. It would be to next year.
80% confirmed. I'm just making up numbers at this point. And this is already becoming pretty complete. But on top of completing these characters, thanks to these new announcements, we can also guess some other confirmations. For instance,
I don't think the game doesn't launch with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, though.
That means we're also going to get
maybe the rest of the characters will come later.
Because we have Zarbon, we can deduce that we'll also have Dodoria. Because we have the Cyberman, we are also going to have Cell Jr. Because we have Dabura, we're also going to have Bobby D. This one might not be super
I don't see them launch without Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
Because everybody we have Dr. Gero, we're also going to have Android 19, and I'm just going to go ahead and add 16 too, because there's no way he's not in this roster. And then you have the main Dragon Ball Z villains, which still haven't been revealed. Super Buu, complete with Buhan and Buu-Tanks, and of course Kid Buu as well.
Oh my god,
I'm not even including Evil Buu, because again, I don't think it's that obvious. They could actually cut him. And who could forget Frieza
Nah, I
Z?
feel like
The
Evil Boo
current
makes it.
Frieza is called Frieza Super.
Yeah, here it
so if
is.
you
Yeah,
want to have
Frieza's
the other
forms.
Frieza forms, you need a whole separate Frieza character, and that's 5 character slots just for him. I think right now is also the
5
time
slots?
to add Ultimate Gohan. If it's like Tenkaichi 3, he will be a separate character. Maybe they'll make him a transformation this time around,
Saiyan 1
who
and
knows,
2 as
but
well.
either way, he'll definitely be there.
But-
and folks, after
actually,
adding
it's
all
Ultimate
of
Gohan. He
these
doesn't use that.
5
He uses
characters,
potential
we are
release.
left with
Basically, already
only
Super Saiyan 2.
28 character slots. So there's still some wiggle
3 or
room.
whatever.
Now, for
Not
the
one.
elephant in the room, is there space for Dragon Ball GT? I'm
Shit.
telling you right now, there is no space for all the Dragon Ball GT characters that you want. But there could be space for some of them. So I actually tried to get Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 in there, complete with all the Goku GTs and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4, same as Tenkaichi 3, and I could only fit him in 2 places, here and here. Because you gotta have all the Goku transformations together, and Gogeta in between Goku and Vegeta, like every other fusion in the screen, you need a lot of empty spaces together to keep the stream alive.
Maybe
which
on
means
top
that
of the
any trailer
Goku right there.
could actually ruin these 2 spaces. Right now, I am not a big believer in Dragon Ball GT, but what they could actually do is just give us Super Saiyan 4
hasn't been
Gogeta.
any
He
21
would go
yet?
so well on this pre-order
Yeah,
incentive.
he
right
might be
here.
pre-order incentive,
I cannot
yeah.
think of
That'd
another
be
character
perfect,
that deserves
honestly.
that.
That would
slot
literally be
on this
perfect.
pre-order.
But I feel like if he's just already in the game, they might just throw like lab coat or some dumb shit here. I don't know.
Incentive right here.
might
I
just throw, like, a
cannot
lab
think of
code or
another
something.
character that deserves that slot
Android
as
21.
much as he does. They could actually just release him first. and
My
then
guess is
complete
Super
the
Saiyan 4
fusion with
Gogeta
DLC further down
or
the line.
21.
So I'm not a big Dragon Ball GT believer, but I'll put Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 in my prediction. By the way, from this point on, this video is a total guess. But given how big of a focus they're putting in the Tournament of Power, I mean, Rosie and Kakusa are in this. You
Rosie and
bet
Kakusa.
that Kaba is also going to make it. Base and Super
Oh
Saiyan
my
2. They might skip
God.
regular Super Saiyan because they did that for Caulifla. And also Frost. I hope
that
it's
still off
only his
screen?
final form
Oh.
though, as the other forms would actually take up a lot of space. And it seems like they have no problem with skipping transformations for Universe 6 characters anyway, so... And I think we might actually see a lot more characters that people are not gonna be happy to see. When Kakusa was first announced, during those first trailers, everyone went nuts, thinking that everyone is gonna be playable. But now that space is tight, these characters might actually make people mad, but here we go. The 2 Namekians from Universe 6
People
have
gonna
a
get
really
mad
good shot
regardless,
of making it.
realistically.
Botamo and Vegeta would complete the Universe 6 roster. I'm keeping the
be mad
pig out of this,
regardless.
okay? And I hope that's it for the Tournament of Power. I think this is a very good roster already. Definitely enough to tell that whole story. Of course, you're gonna always skip some fights because most fights actually don't matter to the story. But going back to original Dragon Ball, because we have the original Goku,
update's
I
about to
think we'll
drop.
have a few original
video's
Dragon
about to
Ball
end.
villains
We'll be
too. So I'm adding Demon King Piccolo, Mercenary Tao, and how about we
Mercenary
add Pilaf
Tao?
as well? I don't know if the actual Pilaf
Pilaf?
machine will
Oh
make
my
a comeback,
God, I forgot
or
about that
if they'll
machine.
come up with a fun gimmick moveset for
Stupid
Pilaf
pink machine.
himself. But I think it definitely can make it in some form, especially because he's still there in Dragon Ball Super. From the Frieza saga, I would probably also add Nail and Kui. I know no one wants Kui, but dirty fireworks need to happen. And who knows? King Vegeta might make a return as well.
Oh,
Going
no.
into the Cell saga, we can add both King Cold and Mecha Frieza so they can be in the story
Oh,
for
my
2
GT
seconds before they get
slots.
sliced up. And from the Buu saga, I think we're still missing the Supreme Kai along with the Kibito Kai fusion.
My
Hot
GT
take,
slots.
I don't think Evil Buu makes it, but I've been wrong before. Other than that, I think we're only missing Jaco from Dragon Ball Super. I don't think he's a
Are you
fan
dead
favorite, but
ass?
his chances of making it are bigger than you think. And as you can see, there are still some empty slots, and because Sparking Zero
Okay,
has proven
bro.
me wrong so many times by making really great decisions, I have become a believer. I think they're actually gonna give us the biggest movie villains that we want. Janemba, which helps the
Okay, yeah,
roster
makes
with
sense.
one more
Janemba,
giant
100%.
character. Cooler going from base into final form, and of course, all 3 forms of Z Broly.
Oh, yeah,
I
Z
don't know,
Bully.
It just
Come
doesn't
on
feel
now.
like a Dragon Ball game without him.
It wouldn't be
And
a-
besides,
yeah, it
I
wouldn't
think
be a
the
DBZ
soundtrack
without Z
gave us a
Bully.
hint that he'll actually be in the game. And this is what I think the Sparking Zero roster will end up looking like. But this
roster.
is cheating. It's very easy to get a prediction right if you just keep updating it every time you're wrong. So for me, the prediction that actually counts is this one. The one that I made as soon as we saw that the game was going to have 164 characters. We don't talk about the one I made before that. And if we look at the current roster, in blue are the characters that were already confirmed
Huh.
when I made the prediction.
Use will confirm when you made the prediction. Okay.
In green, we have the ones that I predicted correctly, and in red, the ones that I did not.
Quite minor errors, honestly.
I currently have 9 mistakes. If I end this 164 character roster prediction with less than 20 mistakes, I'm happy.
That's pretty
It's
healthy.
tough, though.
Like,
That's gonna do it for today. Let me know who you think is gonna fill those final
only like
28 character
20
slots. I
wrong
would
out
love
of like
to hear your
160?
opinion. And for more
That's
Sparking Zero
I mean, it's not that hard to tell when there's been previous entries of the game, but
Bro, here's some gameplay with
Pretty
Ultra
cool.
Instinct Goku.